Peace. Today's math is God. Okay? God is being your true self. Okay? God is who the black man, woman, and child really are. Okay? So live your God self on this day. Peace. Okay.
All right.
We back.
All right.
Welcome to YANADAMEEN GODCAST. I am Lord Jamar.
And I'm Digga Digga.
Once again in the house we have
Foxxy Alex. Check me
Okay.
out. FOXXYALEX #1 on Instagram.
You know how to spell your name
I
this time.
do.
That's
I
what's
do.
up.
Somebody
Clap it
get this
up.
nigga Michelob.
Clap it up
That's
for
right.
phonics in this
That's right.
motherfucker.
But you know what? You can also catch me 4 to 6 p.m. every day on WBGO 88.3 FM.
Shameless plug.
That's
what's
right.
up. Now, first of all, before we go any further, if you want to support YANADAMEEN GODCAST, you can support us at cash.me/$YANADAMEEN or www.patreon.com/YANADAMEEN or paypal.me/LordJamar. And yes, we appreciate everything that you do to support the show. So now, Digga Digga.
What up, though?
What's
I
good?
ain't messing with you, man. He flaky as hell.
She mad. Why you mad for?
Because I'm day.
Why you mad for?
I'm day 10 in my cleanse, y'all.
Wow.
I'm easing out, gradually. Got my little fruit cup here. Got my fresh squeezed juice.
Shout out to Digga.
This guy over here eating pizza already.
Nah, I didn't. I did not have pizza. I
Okay.
did not eat pizza. But I did end the cleanse a little early.
He didn't last the full 7 days.
7 days was a little long for me.
You're worthless and weak.
Especially when it got to a certain point where, it's supposed to get to this like olive oil and like you got to go to bed by 9:30 or else you're going to be shitting all over yourself type of thing. I said, oh, no, we can't do all that. I got shit to do. I can't be just going to bed at 9:30 like a little baby.
You couldn't put your Depends on and roll
I
out?
couldn't go like a little baby. I ain't going to be shitting on myself out in the city some fucking where. It's not going to happen.
What the hell cleanse is this? I had to do a show smelling like garlic.
Hey.
Emitting raw garlic into the crowd.
I mean, at least it's better than emitting raw shit into your pants.
I don't think wait, let me see. Do I have enough hits to change clothes? Let me see. I don't know if I got time to leave the stage and come back.
But first of all, the cleanse that we were doing was called the 7-day detox.
Yes. Shouts out to Herb Alchemist getting me right.
Yeah, it's called the 7-day body tune-up. I'm sorry, the 7-day body tune-up. Okay, and Herb Alchemist. First of all, her website is amashs.com. Okay, so AMMASHS.com.
And it really works.
Yes, it really does. I found what it did for me, although I didn't go to full 7.
You're worthless and weak.
I don't know. It just has me in a more healthy mindset. You know what I mean? Like I'm just looking for more healthy stuff right now. Like
right.
And not feeling like I even want to.
I drove past the Golden Arches like, ugh.
Oh, I don't. I
mean, not that I wasn't right,
Yeah,
but now it's like just disgust to look at.
Right, but I'm saying like I might have made a salad, but then throw like some chicken on there, some shit like. But now I don't even feel like the need to even throw some chicken on the motherfucker, and I just feel like, definitely I'm drinking more water now, and like,
right,
it definitely put me in a good place, and I'm gonna build up the the stamina, to really go even further. But this was definitely a good start, and I encourage everybody to, do as much as you can.
I kept it
even
going.
If you do a 1-day cleanse,
I got to
Like,
day 7. Like, man, I'm gonna keep on going, man.
Yeah, and that's good because you're seeing results,
I
right?
got gas, yeah.
Now, first of all, let's quickly touch.
Isn't that why you're mad? Because I'm hungry.
But let's quickly touch on, because you spoke about, fibroids,
Right?
Which is a thing that a lot of our sisters suffer from.
Yes.
And so you feel, you said during the cleanse, you had some signs that led you to believe
During the cleanse,
this was working. And you know what? Let me keep this motherfucker going.
I sure did. For those ladies that are watching and afflicted with such a thing, I definitely started. I started a cycle, which it wasn't a actual cycle. So I was like, and I got on the phone like, yo, is this supposed to be happening? Like, am I ruining my body? She like, no, girl, the fibroids are draining. I'm like, oh wow, okay. And that happened like close to the 7th day, so that's what prompted me to move past the 7 days. And by the time I got to day 8 and 9, like, I was really seeing things happen. Like, wait, I think they're I think they're being forged out for real.
Right.
So I'm hungry as fuck. So I am I'm at the ease out phase where I'm building my body back up to consume solid food again. So see, I got my little fruit here and stuff. But I will be having pizza by Sunday though.
Yeah, you definitely got to ease out of it. I mean,
yeah.
When I did start eating again, it was like,
Did it hurt your stomach?
Yeah, it did a little bit. But I
some...
wasn't trying to gorge myself or nothing like that. But I just lightly started eating like some fruits.
I ate an apple today. Like I could literally feel every bite
had me
of the apple, like traveling through my body. Like it was crazy.
That's deep.
So shouts out to her doing a thing with that.
Well, listen, a whole lot of stuff fucking happened since we last convened together, and I'm sure a whole lot of stuff, will happen. We'll be like, damn, we should have taken.
It's like day by day. We actually had the conversation. Like, I don't know if we should. We might need to film like on a Saturday as opposed to a Wednesday, because things are happening like at rapid speed.
We need to just be funded where we can do this every day, really. But
in real life,
that's a whole nother thing.
That part
we'll get to that, but we're not ready for that.
Hashtag.
Yeah, but that'll take some serious funding. Yeah. But anyway, so quickly before we get to the obvious with you, your boy Cunye,
the elephant in the room.
Let's talk about Bill Cosby and the conviction of Bill, who some would call the Pill Cosby.
Now you will get ready for the Zim Zam and the Babbity Bibbity, and you will take off your clothes like voo and voom, and get ready for the most splendiferous pudding pop you have ever seen.
It's like what do you say? Like this man was like almost a father figure to America.
In the words of Dave Chappelle, he rapes, but he saves. It's like chocolate ice cream itself. Rape somebody.
But it tastes good.
Dave Chappelle, like, he didn't rape me. I'm good.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, you got a long line, and this just goes back to the hypocrisy of why always the black man. There's a different rule book. There's a different line where you got plenty of white people who've been accused of much worse than Bill Cosby and the things he's being accused of. You got your Roman Polanskis, you got your Harvey Weinsteins, you got, a whole slew of motherfuckers. You got niggas like Robert Blake that might have murdered his fucking wife, okay? And he got off. But somehow we find a way to convict 81 years old right now, Bill?
Yeah. So Felicia Rashad actually issued a statement on, I believe it was CNN, or at least I read it on CNN, where she said that they are attacking his legacy. They are coming
Absolutely.
after his
They
legacy.
absolutely are.
And she said it was one of the first times that she's spoken out about the situation. Mind you, she played his wife on The Cosby Show for how many years? 2 decades at least. And she spoke about the fact that she really truly believes that they are coming after his legacy. They are attacking his legacy. And she said, I cannot explain why. That's what they are doing.
I think that's what hurts me the most. I mean, he's guilty of a crime. I don't want to, I don't want to be dismissive of the victims in this situation, but it's just one of those things where, like, this man has done so much good for us as a people, and to see him go out like this is all he's going to be remembered for.
Right.
Like, there was even reports that he personally paid for the PA system that Martin Luther King delivered his speech.
Wow.
I read that, and
Wow.
I believe Dave Chappelle even touched on it in his stand up. It's like he's done, he's donated $20 million to Spelman. Cartoon with morals. Like I remember that cartoon more than any other cartoon for having like a moral of the story.
But not just a moral.
The Cosby Show.
That cartoon, gave me pride as a young black male. The fact that we even had some real soul shit on TV. That and the Jackson 5 cartoon.
It taught us
when
how
I
to
was a
interact
kid,
with
I was
each other.
like, wow.
Uh-oh, it's Brown Hornet time.
Somebody turn it on.
It's not a bird. It's not a bee. It's a brown hornet.
Like,
it taught us how to
we got our
interact with each
own
other.
shit.
It taught us how to get through things, how to deal with bullies, just, things that normal, children through puberty go through. And to see all of that just getting swept under the rug for this.
well, I'm not going to allow all of that to be swept under the rug for this.
I'm definitely
You see what I'm
not.
saying?
I'm definitely
And
not.
the fact that they're trying to penalize him for something that, these motherfuckers taught him how to do this shit. Like, again, let's keep it real. Like,
Still doesn't make it right, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, black people don't do shit like this. Black people don't drug.
This
Black
was,
people don't drug
this
girls to get no pussy.
this is definitely hanging. Well,
Black niggas will get you drunk.
I was about to say, well,
They'll
now
smoke a blunt with you.
Well, nowadays they are dropping things. In
Yeah,
drink,
yeah. But you understand, and that's because they hanging
that's-
with these white boys.
Yeah, but that's coming from the
cross
race lines getting
pollinization.
blurred. Yeah. White kids turning into crazy little black kids, and black kids turning into crazy
He
little
been
white kids.
was fucking with these white boys in Hollywood and I Spy, and when he was Robert Culp and all that type of motherfucker, when he was hanging with that motherfucker, going to these parties at the Playboy Mansion. These are the motherfuckers that had quaaludes and shit like that. Niggas wasn't fucking with that.
Now, see-
so it's like, where you even think he got this?
But-
So now you're gonna. Well, I'm just saying, you're gonna punish him for the shit that you fucking taught him how to do.
But see, I could have.
Can't see the clock.
I could have accepted that if this, if he would have kept it in the 70s. But now,
Right.
we've got cases,
In 2004.
in the 2000s where he's like pushing 60 already. It's like, come on, Bill, enough with the pudding
Right, you
pop.
still, well,
enough.
people are creatures of habits. I mean, when I go to the bar, all I order is Henny and Coke. You see what I'm saying?
But the argument-
because that's what I know what I like. It works for me. So maybe, this is working for him all this time. If in 2004, if that's what he been doing, well, why would he stop?
Why you still trying to get women, Bill? You see
Right.
that beautiful Camille at home. Stop it.
I mean,
It's funny. Bill Cosby was actually one of my first celebrity interviews when I started working for WBGO. He is a huge WBGO fan. So they've been shooting me rocks reporting on this.
Every time I walk, say some other crazy shit. Like,
no, every time I walk, no, he used to call in Gary Walker's show. He's the morning host, the morning jazz on WBGO. He had Bill Cosby has the personal direct line to inside the station, and he would just call and tell him what records to play and what. He's an avid supporter. Fan of the music of jazz, which is the staple of WBGO. I mean,
he does so much good.
He does.
I just hate that it's being marred with this.
Yeah, that's why Felicia Rashad believes that it's a orchestrated takedown of his legacy. But at the same time,
you know what the working theory is? The working theory is all of this came to pass once he really started putting it out there that he wanted to incorporate NBC. He wanted to buy
That's
NBC.
Right. That is true. That is absolutely true.
That the nigga tried to get too big for his britches, according to white people, and now we got to take it down.
Had to put him in his place.
But the question now becomes, because he did have a little bit of an outburst in the court after they read
called the prosecutor an asshole. You asshole!
Hey,
the prosecutor was trying to get the judge to not let him to retain him in that moment and to throw him in jail in that moment.
You're just an asshole.
He claimed Bill Cosby had a private jet, so he was a flight risk, and they wanted the judge to hold him until sentencing. But now that that's over, the sentencing issue becomes: is this man going to die in jail? Because if they sentence him to jail time for any of the charges that they found him guilty of, he could potentially die in jail.
Doesn't each charge carry a minimum of 10 years?
Yes.
If it all runs concurrent, he can get about 10 years. What was it, like 5 minutes? He can get about 10 years. You know, I truly feel that they're trying to kill the man right now. I believe that they want to get it to where Bill says, fuck that, I'm not going to jail, and just take himself out.
Well,
or stress
or allow the stress to make his health deteriorate to the point where he never sees a day in jail.
But one of the things that I spoke to some of my coworkers that know this man personally and have known him for 20, 30 plus years, the one thing that they have uniformly told me about this case is that Bill will appeal. He got so much money, he can appeal that he will take
that. The cows
he will
come
take
home.
this shit to the goddamn Supreme goddamn court. He can. He got enough money to appeal the shit. He'll be dead before the appeals are done.
And that's what I'm saying. But during those appeals, and that's what they want.
Yeah.
They want you to drain your resources and keep you stressed that whole time. So that, listen, by the time he does do all those appeals, he's gonna fuck around, and his health is gonna deteriorate. We're gonna take away from his fucking financial legacy, just keeping him in court and all that type of shit. They know what the fuck they're doing right now.
But you honestly
Either
believe
way, it's a win-win for those attacking him.
But do you honestly believe that he didn't commit any of the crimes?
No, I didn't say that. But what I'm saying is, why him? There's other motherfuckers online ahead of him. Like, why are we going after Bill so hard? Okay?
Right.
And now you want to directly, now that you got Bill, you want to directly go to fucking R. Kelly and shit. When you got plenty of white boys on this same line,
AKA
on
Harvey
the same
Weinstein.
Me Too line, that fucking have done worse shit, like straight up rape broads, like, you know what I mean? Like, and, but you got black people cutting the line and putting us to the front of the line on this bullshit. Like, come on. No.
How far are
Did
we
we not
away
even
from
mention-
Harvey charges? Like,
How about that?
That's a good fucking question.
The last I knew about it is that the New York's district attorney was trying to come up with a solid enough case to charge him with criminal charges based on one of the actresses.
Ashley Judd just did a whole interview about how he physically stopped.
Right, but there is a statute of limitations, which is also the same reason why in Bill Cosby's case, the 2004 interaction with Andrea Constant was the only case that they could bring criminal charges against him because of the statute of limitations. So it's the same. I believe it's the same scenario with the Harvey Weinstein
to my
case.
understanding, Harvey was getting it popping to this day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean,
I guess it's coming.
The New York, as far as I know, I'm not knowledgeable.
How about Trump? What happened
Los
to the 18
Angeles
women
is
that
doing? But New York is
accused
definitely
Trump?
trying
Well,
to build a case.
we'll see. I think now this leads us to your boy Kanye and why I feel he's a distraction from things like this whole Trump 18 plus sexual assault cases that we're not hearing about because everybody wants to talk about fucking Kanye, including us, when we come back.
Peace. It's the absence of all confusion. United we stand, divided we fall. 2 fingers together is the real peace sign, y'all. Brand Nubian peace gear. Hoodies. T-shirts. Snapbacks. Available at hoodcheat.com. Get yours today.